Good evening. My name is Jonathan Samter. I'm going to be very brief for a few reasons. I have not done any analysis like some of the other speakers tonight. I have not attended any prior meetings relating to this issue. I'm here to kind of be the voice of what I think a lot of people are afraid of. Like the first speaker, I very recently moved here. I moved here 3 weeks ago. Shame on me for not doing a little more research on the schools. I looked at U.S. News and World Report, for whatever that's worth, 1,000 times. My wife and I looked on Long Island, in Westchester, New Jersey, Fairfield, and what we were looking for was, our first priority was a great school district where we could afford to buy a house that's decent and where the taxes were somewhat reasonable. How these all jive is a very complicated issue. However, we found South Salem. We moved to South Salem literally 3 weeks ago. We have a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old. Part of what we were looking for, and again, a very important piece of the puzzle, was an excellent school district. I now find out, probably 2 days after we sign a contract, that the school that is literally around the corner from our house is probably closing. I will say, and again, I'm here to be the voice of what I think a lot of people are afraid of, I will say I very strongly would have considered not buying the house that we bought and not getting into a quote-unquote bidding war and paying more than the asking price for that house to be where we are. And I think that you people and the people who are making this decision really need to strongly consider what impact closing a school will have. Because, first, if I knew that the school right around the corner was closing, maybe I would have stayed in the school district and moved to a different house. I don't know. Quite possibly, I would have not paid more than the asking price for a house. Okay? I'm sure you're aware of this, but when you buy a new house here and they're calculating your taxes and you go to the tax assessor, you say, hey, this house is assessed at, let's say, $500,000. I just bought this house for $400,000. Thousands of dollars in property taxes are going to be lost. By closing these schools, even if it's a small diminution of value of homes, that's going to make for a lower tax base. That's going to happen all over the place. I know people who are looking in this area right where we moved, and we found out about them this weekend, and we told them that the school's closing, and that is a very important factor.